Well, in the run-up to Veterans Day, News Channel 34 is bringing you the real-life stories of those who have served our country from across the nation. Tonight, we speak with a man from our region who served in the largest conflict in modern history. Our Dylan Kuhn talked with John Whitbeck about his time serving during World War II.
Veterans Voices on News Channel 34 is sponsored by M&T Bank, Senator Fred Akshar, and UHS.
Whitbeck was born in Binghamton on June 4, 1925. Going through his adolescence during the height of World War II, Whitbeck did what he says men were expected to do at the time and joined the military.
I did what I had to do. So I really didn't have a choice. It was either go this way or go that way, but it still ended up you had to perform and you had to fight.
In January of 1943, at the age of 17, Whitbeck was off to join the Navy. After training stops in Pittsburgh, Virginia, and Cuba, he was assigned to MacArthur's Navy's 7th Amphibious Fleet headed to the South Pacific. He was a signalman aboard a landing ship tank, or more commonly referred to as a LST. While at sea, Whitbeck accomplished something very few Navy men did at the time.
To this day, I was never seasick a day in my life. I was the only one aboard ship that didn't get seasick.
Whitbeck was involved in many operations in the South Pacific, including Milne Bay, Manus Island, and Bruny Bay. At the invasion of the Lingayen Gulf, he served under the command of Rear Admiral John McCain II, the father of the late Senator John McCain. One of his fondest memories from his time in the Pacific was with his monkey Squirt, who he traded a pair of jeans to a woman in the Philippines for. He said Squirt had a nose for trouble and recalls a time he messed with a man working on the ship's masthead.
The monkey went up the pole, pushed all of his tools off, and they all went down in the flag bag, which was right underneath it. This guy come down, and of course I was on watch, and he says, "Do you know anybody that owns that monkey?" "No, I don't know." I said, "One of them, he got to be around here someplace, but I don't know really who it is."
After the Japanese surrendered in August of 1945, following the nuclear bombs being dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Whitbeck was assigned as part of the occupational forces in Japan, including spending time at the bomb sites. Whitbeck was discharged from the Navy in May of 1946 as a first-class petty officer, receiving multiple honors such as the Navy Good Conduct Medal and a Purple Heart. Not long after returning home, he made sure to take care of what was most important.
Right when I got out of the service.
So right when you discharged, you guys got married?
She was my sweetheart.
He married the love of his life, Jean Marie. The two started their family in Shenango Forks, where John joined the local volunteer fire company and has been a part of it for more than 70 years. The couple had 6 kids, 13 grandchildren, with the 30th great-grandchild on the way. After more than 68 years of marriage, Jean passed away in 2014 following a battle with cancer. John says not a day goes by that he doesn't think about her or the men that he served with.
We had a great bunch of guys. I will never forget them as long as I live.
Whitbeck says ultimately he's thankful for his time in the service, and his kids say they couldn't be more proud of what he's done.
I'm not sorry that I joined the Navy. It's an experience that'll stick in your heart forever.
Whitbeck now resides in Greene, New York, and at the age of 93, he continues to play golf weekly. In Greene, Dylan Kuhn, News Channel 34.